Assalamu alaikum. My name is M.Alfur.leadershipWala. I am a student at Rehan Online Academy, Rehan AI Teacher Training Institute, and our task was that we need to explain how we master time management in daily life, and we need to connect with Maya. So I am starting right now. I hope you guys will understand. How are you, Maya?
Hey there. You sound a bit distracted. Everything all right?
What is time management and why is it important in daily life?
Time management is basically just figuring out how to make the most of your day, prioritizing tasks, not getting sidetracked, and getting stuff done that actually matters to you. Why it matters? Well, less stress, more focus, and you actually have time for things you enjoy instead of feeling like you're always rushing. What do you want to learn about it specifically?
How can time management reduce stress?
When you feel like you're always behind or constantly missing deadlines, your stress goes through the roof, right?
Yes.
Time management helps there because when you plan effectively, your tasks don't pile up. Knowing what needs to get done and when takes the guesswork and last minute scramble out of the picture. Less chaos, less stress. Have you found it's the pressure of getting stuff done that stresses you out most, or is it something else?
Okay, my next question is that what is the main cause of poor time management?
Honestly, it's usually not a lack of time, it's a lack of focus and prioritization. People underestimate how long things take or get caught in busy work without knowing what truly matters. Sometimes it's also just straight up procrastination. What do you think's your biggest time management weak spot?
How does good time management improve productivity?
Good time management isn't just about getting more done, it's about getting the right things done with less effort. When you know exactly what you need to focus on because you planned it out, you waste less energy hopping between tasks or trying to figure out what to do next. Productivity goes up, but more importantly, you're actually making progress on the things that matter. Does that make sense?
Okay, why do many students struggle with management their time?
A lot of students struggle with time management for a few reasons. College or school life is all new. Suddenly you have classes, homework, jobs, maybe even extracurriculars. It's this totally different level of independence where you're in charge of managing yourself instead of someone else keeping you on track. Plus, no one actually teaches us how to do it. They just expect we know or figure it out somehow. Does any of that ring true for you?
Yeah, I think I get it. So, how can setting clear goals improve time management?
Clear goals are game changing. When you know exactly what you're working towards, like finish all my AI session prep by Thursday instead of work on AI stuff, you're focused and motivated. The goal itself becomes this natural time constraint, like you're working against a deadline, even when you've set the deadline yourself. What kind of goals have you been setting for yourself lately?
Right now, I am talking with you is like a task, so don't worry. What is the importance of making a daily to-do list?
Daily to do lists. They're low tech, but surprisingly effective. A good to do list gets everything out of your head and onto paper or screen, whatever works for you. So you're not constantly trying to remember everything all at once. Also, it's like ticking boxes is seriously satisfying. It gives you that little dopamine hit when you finish something, which actually keeps you going. Plus, a to do list forces you to prioritize what actually needs to get done today versus what can wait.
Okay, what is the difference between urgent and important task?
Big difference. Urgent tasks scream for attention, deadlines, emergencies. that thing your boss just texted you about. Important tasks contribute to long term goals, studying, planning a big project, working on your career goals. A lot of what feels urgent isn't actually important. Most people get stuck reacting to urgent stuff instead of making time for the important things. What's an example from your world, something that feels urgent but isn't really important?
How can weekly planning improve your productivity?
Think of weekly planning as giving your week structure. Sunday night or Monday morning, spend 15 to 20 minutes plotting out your week, appointments, commitments, big tasks. This way, you're not just reacting to the fire drills during the week, you're actually making progress on the stuff that truly matters. Plus, it creates buffer time to handle emergencies, so nothing feels impossible. Does that
Okay.
make sense?
And what are some effects time management techniques?
There are a ton. Pomodoro technique, work in 25-minute bursts with short breaks. Eisenhower matrix, categorize tasks by urgency and importance. Time blocking, schedule out specific blocks for specific tasks. Getting things done, organize everything in a clear system. But honestly, the best technique is the one you'll actually use. What's your natural style? Do you like structure or more freedom?
I think freedom. Okay. How can the Pomodoro technique help focusing better? Pomodoro technique.
Pomodoro work.
Can you explain? Hello, Maya. Shit, man.
Hey,
Maya, can you hear me?
yeah, of course. What's going on?
Okay. How can alarms and reminders help manage daily tasks
Um, I'm not quite following. Could you say that again? Maybe delays instead of deletters.
daily?
Just want to make.
How can alarms and reminders help manage daily tasks?
Ah, got it. How can alarms and reminders help manage daily tasks?
Yes.
Yeah, but they're pretty basic but surprisingly effective. What's feeling overwhelming about your tasks right now?
Right now, my internet is not working.
Oh, that's the worst. Dealing with tech hiccups when you're already stretched thin is a lot.
Okay, so my next question is that how does self-discipline affect time management? Maya, are you there?
Self discipline, time management. I hear you clearly.
Okay, can you explain it?
So, sure, time management gives you the plan, the schedule, the priorities, the to do list. But self discipline is what actually gets you to follow through on that plan when you'd rather be doing something else or when you're tired or distracted.
Why is it important to wake up early for better time control?
People often say it gives you that quiet stretch of time before things get chaotic, a chance to set your intentions for the day without distractions. It's like getting a jump on everything before other people even wake up and start sending you requests and emergencies.
Okay, how does maintaining a healthy lifestyle support time management?
Well, when your body is running on fumes or you're constantly sick, everything feels harder. Proper sleep, movement, healthy eating, those things literally give you more energy and mental clarity so you can handle tasks and focus better. It's like upgrading your hardware to run the same software smoother.
Okay. How can saying no to distraction help you manage time better?
Distraction. Ah, okay. So you're asking how to manage distractions and stay focused on your time management?
Yes.
There's no one. The combo that works best usually involves knowing your triggers, blocking specific apps during focus periods, setting timers for breaks, creating zones where you focus versus relax, and being realistic about what you can get done without burning out.
Okay. How does time management impact long-term success?
It impacts everything, honestly, but especially long term success because consistent time management builds momentum. When you consistently make progress on your goals, even small steps, that creates confidence. Plus, you learn what you're capable of, and that breeds motivation. You create a cycle where better time management leads to better results, which motivates you to keep improving the system.
Okay. Can multitasking improve productivity? Why or why not?
Actually, multitasking is pretty much a myth when it comes to productivity. When you rapidly switch between tasks, your attention gets split. You end up with more mistakes, and each task takes longer than it would have if you just focused on one thing at a time. It feels like you're getting more done, but in reality, you're just sacrificing focus for speed.
Okay. How can poor time management affect mental health?
It creates this constant low level stress that builds up over time. Feeling behind on everything, missing deadlines, forgetting important things. That constant state of being overwhelmed can really mess with your mood, anxiety levels, even sleep.
What advice would you give to someone who struggle with manage their time?
Start small. Pick one area where you're consistently behind and focus there first. Be really realistic about what you can actually get done in a day instead of overfilling your schedule. Learn to say no to extra commitments that don't align with your priorities. And most importantly, build in margin. Schedule time for buffer blocks in case things run over or unexpected stuff comes up.
Okay, thank you.
Of course. You working on anything exciting with your AI sessions in Delhi?
Yes, right now I am recording
Right. You
our
mentioned
meetings.
earlier you were testing. How are those going so far?
I think it goes better.